latest video. Today we are going to be talking about spiritual guests. Good ones, bad ones, and the few in between. So how do you decide or know if the spiritual activity in your house is wanted or unwanted? How do you figure out whether or not it's your mother causing all the trouble in your house or a malevolent spirit? Because sometimes they feel the same. Let's hope not. So, sometimes when we get a little bit of activity, it can strike fear in our hearts because it's odd and strange. And sometimes you can have malevolent activity and wanted activity at the exact same time. When I first lost my father at the age of 16, my family conjoined through the loss, and we moved into a household. And that household had activity like nobody's business. The activity, I believe, was already there, but my father coming from the other side to visit us to make sure that we knew that he was okay, I believe left the door open for others to come in and make us not feel okay. That my dad's spirit was so new that he was unable to combat what was coming in behind him. Now, when he visits me and I feel something above and beyond what I believe to be him, I double check it. I make sure how it makes me feel. I look into it in a very positive manner. When you live with a malevolent spirit, it's not like this house possessed or poltergeist. They do not do things that lead to your passing. They can't hurt you. They can just make you think they can, and they can scare you from the inside out. So it feels like they could hurt you, but they can't, and always know they can't and they won't. And especially if you ask the things that you feel will protect you, to protect you. And it's whatever you believe to be true, whatever source of light you believe to be out there, it will come in and protect you in some way, shape, or form. How do you know when it's someone you love or when it's someone you don't want around? It's the feeling. When you get activity from someone you love, they remind you of them. I believe very, very strongly that when the dead come to visit, they let you know it is them visiting you in some way, shape, or form. If you have doubt as to whether or not it actually is your loved one coming to visit with you, because when my dad does come, no, I don't think that an earthbound spirit could pretend to be him. They couldn't duplicate the feelings that I feel for my father inside of me. What they would attempt to duplicate is some sort of duping of those feelings. Duping? Dubbing. They would try their very, very best to recreate those feelings inside of me, but they would never be able to recreate the love. They would never be able to recreate the love that my father feels for me and that I feel for him, because they do not have that within them. Love is the strongest, biggest, most amazing power in the entire universe. It is all-encompassing, it is all of light, and it is all good. When you act with full and absolute love for yourself and for love with another, you are the most powerful being you can be. Malevolent spirits do not run on love. They do not possess love. What they possess is fear, the opposite of love. So they will inflict that upon you. That's how you'll know the difference. A loved one will leave you a dime. A loved one will, maybe scare the heck out of you, but not meaning to. They will scare the heck out of you because you did not realize they were already there. When you have an earthbound spirit, you will have fear. You will actually realize it is there at the worst possible times. You will realize it is there when you're all alone. You will realize it is there just before you try to go to sleep. You will realize it is there at the worst times for you, and it will frighten you, throw you off, frustrate you, and anger you. A loved one will let you know they are there by leaving you a dime, showing you a bird, throwing a bird into the window. They will do that sometimes. By having your children say the oddest and most extraordinary things, by giving you that feeling in your chest that overwhelms you to the point where you begin to cry. That's what your loved ones do. They might creep you out ever so slightly, only because you weren't expecting them to be that strong and wonderful after their passing, but they will never leave you frightened. They will never do something to try to make you fearful for the fact that they are there. That's what the earthbound spirits do. The dead loved ones, on the other hand, will do things to try to help you. The more you come to terms with the fact that they are gone, the better and easier those visits will be. The more and more acceptance that you give to your dead loved one, the more and more communication you'll receive back from them. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was somewhat informative, and I hope you enjoyed it. I can be reached at trinityyogaandspiritualservices.com. trinityyogaandspiritualservices.com. I'm also on Instagram at Bobbi Rowntree, and I'm on Facebook at Bobbi Rowntree Spiritual Medium. I hope you have a great day. Namaste.